Hello. Because I have been using energy psychology for decades already, and many times clients ask me, how do you do that? What is muscle testing? What is checking energy about? And so I thought I would give a short description and a little how-to for people that want to experience energy checking for themselves. So based on East and West, the Eastern Chinese medicine approach to the body is that there are subtle energy channels. And when those energy channels are running smoothly and everything is moving, then that's a sign of good health. When any of those channels are stuck or stagnant, then there can be all kinds of symptoms. So that's the Eastern approach. The Western approach is, or I would say, that there's a conscious and an unconscious mind. And the unconscious mind is often what's going on in the body, because our body is primarily unconscious. Everything is running without our telling it what to do. But it knows when there's a stress in the system. So when there's stress in the body, it will show up, and it's usually unconscious. Sometimes when we become more attuned to what's going on in our body, we can be conscious of it. But in general, the unconscious is running. So to use an East-West approach to finding out how is our energy, other than knowing either we're really exhausted or we are feeling really supercharged, there's a way to test. And sometimes your energy can be fine except for a particular subject. So everything is fine, but when you think about that particular person that gets you stressed out, then your energy can be compromised. So the way of testing is to set up a language with your self, with your body, with your unconscious, with your energy, to find out, how am I doing on this subject? People have used energy checking or muscle testing for a full range of reasons. Everything from checking which vitamins or supplements might be good for them, or which foods they can live with and which foods might create problems for them. It could be to find out how you feel about something that you think everything is okay, but actually when you test it, there's some degree of stress there. And it can be used for all kinds of things. So I'm going to just demonstrate how you would test. And the primary thing that has to be established is that you are creating this language and you are trying to contact that unconscious mind, or you could call it the intuition that knows, the innate wisdom that knows what's the answer. And you're trying to establish communication with that innate wisdom that you already have. So how you do it can range. You can establish anything you want. There's no right way to do muscle testing or to do energy checking. And, I could probably name 20 off the top of my head, but I'm not going to bother with that. The main thing to understand is that you establish a yes and you establish a no. So I'll give you something that many, many people use, and it's to create a ring like that. So you make a ring here and you put this here, and when it's strong, you say, this is a yes. And when it goes weak, you go, this is a no. This is a yes, this is a no. My name is Leah Segi, strong. My name is Joe Blow, it's weak. You can test this on yourself, and if it's not clear to begin with, that's because you haven't really established that language. So you have to tell your unconscious, this is a yes. My name is Leah, or whatever your name is. My name is such and such. And when it's give a different name, it should go weak. And you do that until your body unconscious gets it. Then you could check something. You think of something that makes you feel really, really good. It's strong because your mind is congruent with that positive thing. But then when you think of something that disturbs you, something that makes you feel not good, it's going to go weak because there's stress in your system. Another test could be to say yes, 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 and to say no, no, no. And once you establish these ways of communicating, you'll get this is a yes, this is a no, and you'll know that now you want to ask something like, can I use this scissors to cut off my nose? And the answer is no, please don't do that. That's a ridiculous example, but just you can ask other things and you could get answers. And oftentimes you're going to find that you can ask questions you don't know the answer and you get an answer like that. So it can become a very objective way to get information from inside you that you're not clear about something, and then you just say, yes, this is strong, there's no objection, but if there's any stress in the system, it's going to go weak. This is one way with a double ring like that. Some people use a finger, so they can go, you press one finger on top of the other, that's a strong. My name is Leah. My name is Joe Blow. It goes weak. And you just establish whatever it is you want to establish. Some people use skin. This is a no. This is a yes. Whatever you establish, it can be, for one person, this is a no, and this is a yes. For another person, this could be a yes, and this could be a no. It could be reversed. It's what your intention is and what you've taught your unconscious to know. This is a yes, this is a no. So that's the key. And however you do it, and you can establish any way you want, with a sticky skin, a smooth skin. This is a yes or a no. Okay. Some people do it with wrist action. In Body Talk, we do that. This is a yes, this is a no. And you establish any way that you want to make a yes or no, and then you can ask the questions. This took me quite a while to cultivate so that I trusted what I was getting. And I was saying, how could I know? How could I know? But if you kind of get out of the way and just let your body answer, that can be fine. What I've found, especially since doing more virtual sessions than not, is I can do testing for somebody else. I'm establishing in my mental focus that I am testing on my body for somebody else, and I can get the answers through my intuition and my mental focus on what the energy is for that other person. This can take quite a while to develop, but I'm sharing it with you because if you are curious about how it works, you can begin a process with asking yourself, how do I know yes or no for the wisdom within me that knows what your health requires. So ask your body through an energy check or a muscle test and find out things that you may not otherwise have known. Thank you very much. Enjoy and experiment. Take care. Bye-bye.